Because God created us as His image, right? That's what we learned last week. But we do little things that hurt Him, and He never comes crying to us. He never tells us, don't watch this, or He doesn't tell us. He's a gentleman and He waits until we realize it. I mean, God, He's amazing in so many ways. We don't even understand Him. Why He does the things He does. And what do we do in return? We go to Santissimo for an hour, and we call it a day. We're like, okay, an hour and 15 minutes. And you write it down all happily, like, yes. Who has that extra 15 minutes? No one here. Or we start reading a chapter of the Bible, and you're like, oh, Jeremiah, it's so sad, I can't go on about how he complains about how Israel's going to be destroyed. Oh, I'm just going to fall asleep. And then, like, the next day you're reading, like, New Moon or whatever book. Right? We're super excited how, like, New Moon is coming out in, November. Woo! We got it online already. Look at you! But are we excited about the content that's coming up? No? No? Alright, if you feel like you keep doing things that meet God cries. Y la Virgencita, ella llora. Because of the pain that she sees that we do to her son. She cries in pain. Not only did she have to suffer seeing her only son crucified, but now that she's in heaven, she cries because of what we still keep doing to Him. Sometimes we need to maybe put our cell phones away for 5 minutes. Ignore the calls. Ignore the texts. Maybe don't dance so, bootyliciously, like, I don't know. That's an old word, I know. Maybe don't wear, booty shorts if you hate, or really skin tight jeans. I don't know. Maybe focus more on God than your grades. Because I know when I was in high school, I was like, church can wait, I have to concentrate on my grades. Where am I today? Not in college, because I'm choosing God first.
Why are you wearing that?
Huh?
Why are you wearing that?
God does everything for
You're so sarcastic.
I'm not in college because I choose to put God first. Because I know God's plan requires me not to go to college right now. We're all going through horrible things in our lives. I'm the breadwinner in my house right now. How does that feel? I have to drop out of college so I can pay for and help my mom because of the recession. Everybody's going through bad stuff. But we should not whine about it. Demos gloria a Dios because I want to go into that fire and I want to sing and I want to dance because my life is crumbling down in front of me. But I don't care because I know God has a plan for my family and for myself. I know that in a year and a half I will graduate college like I'm supposed to. I know that I'm going to walk across that stage and become the psychologist that God intends for me to become, or the English teacher. And I know that every mom in this room right now will get the job that they deserve. And I know that our parents will one day reunite. And I know that I went through bulimia and anorexia to help some girls. Because this week it was so hard for me to remember those 5 years of me dying to help people. And for me, that is more than enough fire. I want to feel that fire. Because yo le doy gloria a mi Dios. Si yo entro a ese infierno que ese mundo es, y yo le voy a cantar y proclamar la palabra de Dios, como hizo Daniel. Entraron a ese fuego como soldados de Dios y no salieron huyendo como los soldados del rey. Ellos salieron corriendo y todavía se murieron del calor. Y los soldados de Dios, Daniel y sus 3 amigos, entraron diciendo: Dios, si me muero por ti, y si no me muero, mi vida es tuya. Sometimes we need to put our books down, put our phones away, turn the TV off, maybe go into a desierto. Because a very powerful God, by the name of Jesus, is standing right next to you when you turn off that TV, when you put your iPod on pause, when you put your book down for 2 seconds. He's right next to you. He's delivering us from the meaningless life. Meaningless life. Meaningless life. And He needs us in the furnace. Isn't that beautiful? When we put our busy, meaningless life aside, He stands right next to us, holds our hands, and walks into the fire with us. I don't think Jay-Z, he's not going to leave the Dunkin' Donuts Center and walk to our church and hold our hands. Don't think so. I don't think Beyonce is going to come in here either. Drizzy Drake, not going to happen. Jesus has been here this whole time. You've been talking, maybe not paying attention to me, but I can see Jesus in His beautiful sandals, His beautiful red cloak, walking up and down this aisle. He came from the kitchen and just things just looking at us with pain in his eyes. Because a lot of us run away from the fire. For me, it's not a joke. Because I had to walk into that fire. I had a gun pointed up to my head and was told, "Do you believe in God?" And I said yes, and I'm still here today. But I don't want you to go through all of that. You're here, and you're healthy. And you hear Friday after Friday, Marlene, Billy, Daniel, y yo. One day we're not going to be here. One day we're not going to be next to you. One day we're not going to be texting you. One day we're not going to be telling you go to a Santísimo. It's all in you. When you leave this space,